they lose to the Giants, then fucking George Kittle went on IR. Their whole defensive line just fucking no called, no showed. Fred Warner got traded. Fucking Christian McCaffrey just didn't exist. Debo Samuel.
Christian McCaffrey thought he was back on the Panthers, so he literally died.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk decided that he doesn't actually like the game of football, and now he's an accountant somewhere. And Brock Purdy just played like Mr. Irrelevant. So there you go. That's what would happen. That's what it's going to take for the Giants to beat the 49ers.
Flagpole. What did you say? Flagpole.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn 38!
No! You're a wizard, Harry.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And I care! What is the deal?
No, do me a favor, Captain. Go fuck yourself.
Language. Why so serious?
What's your favorite scary movie? I'm Vengeance.
Avengers! Assemble.
Finally, The Rock has come back to week 3 prediction.
He was on the Pat McAfee show.
He was on the Pat McAfee show. Speaking of the Pat McAfee show and where that took place on game day and all this other bullshit, did you happen to watch the Colorado versus Colorado State game or see anything about it? I know it's college football. Let me tell you.
I don't have a way to watch college football, dude. Like, fucking, at least NFL games, they're offered on, like, streaming services on some. Like, the NPC games are on Peacock and the CBS games are on Paramount, but, like, college games, I'm, like, shit out of luck with that.
What games are on Paramount?
CBS games.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
God damn it. I've been fucking illegally watching that shit. I mean, not illegally watching it. I would totally.
Oh, you've been getting VHS tapes of the games while they're happening? That's crazy.
And you know that fucking website that I gave you?
Yeah.
And, like, you have to fucking, like, it pulls up, like, fucking all these porn websites and stuff, and you gotta exit off of them a couple times and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing that. Fuck. I could just
That's what I did with the Lions Seahawks game, because that was the noon game I chose to watch.
Hey, apparently it was a pretty good one. It's just, let's just say this about week 2. Officiating was fucking terrible up until Monday night. And then Monday night, they were just like, let's let them play. And then they decided, let's actually penalize everything because both of these teams are so fucking atrocious.
Yeah, all four teams that played.
Yeah. I subscribe to ESPN Plus because I'm a fucking idiot. And, I'll give you my ESPN
I usually just
Plus.
watch... Oh, okay, sweet. I was about to say, I usually watch those on my phone. Because like you can watch them on the NFL app, but I fucking hate watching games on my phone.
I do too. It feels good to watch it on a TV.
Yeah, it feels so good. Like the Jets-Bills game, I was just watching that on my phone the whole time. I'm like, man, this would be so much better if it was on the TV.
Yeah, I subscribed to ESPN Plus, and then I forgot I subscribed to it, and so that was fucking amazing.
When did you subscribe to it?
The night Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I forgot I subscribed to it, and then I went to watch last night's game, and I was like, oh, wait, I have ESPN Plus. And then I started watching it, realized there was no Manning cast, and then just kind of watched Browns versus Steelers till it got so fucking
That's
boring.
literally the first thing I texted you last night. I was like,
I gave up on these games.
No, I was like, are they not doing Manning cast tonight? What the fuck?
Oh,
and you're like, no, they'll be back next week. I'm like, okay, fuck.
Yeah.
That's like what I look forward to on Mondays, dude, is hearing Peyton and Eli talk.
Yeah. And then you're like, I gave up on these games. And then like 20 minutes later, you're like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And I was like, yeah, you're back again, aren't you? Fucking suckered you back in.
It's an addiction you can't get rid of.
But yeah, I would look up some highlights. That Colorado, that shit, that was fucking good. Let me back up. I love college football. I don't watch a lot of college football though, because Saturdays are normally the days that I dedicate to like getting some stuff done, and Sundays are kind of just like a chill day.
Yeah.
So I don't get to watch a lot of it, but it was like 11:30 at night, and I got a notification that it said upset alert, Colorado State in the lead, and they were beating Colorado handedly. And I was like, what the fuck? Deion Sanders is fucking up. Well, it was like 1 a.m. when that game ended. They went into 2 overtimes, and Colorado ended up winning. So that was a good fucking game, though. I started watching when Colorado was making their comeback.
So was this the third week of college football?
Third week of college football.
So it's Colorado.
Second week.
Colorado State. That's where Deion's coaching right now.
Colorado, the Colorado Buffaloes or whatever is where Deion Sanders is at, and he has both of his sons on the team. One of them is a corner and one of them is a quarterback.
So are they 3-0 right now, or did they lose to?
They are undefeated at the moment.
Okay, so they're 3-0. Yeah, I heard their first 2 wins were like blowout wins.
Yeah, they
and didn't they go like 1-11 last season or something like that? Like something terrible.
I have no idea. I don't know if Deion Sanders was coaching them then.
I don't think he was. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe Deion is just
they
like
were bad.
God tier coach.
No, he's been like stealing recruits from places.
Oh.
Like not in like bad ways, but like promising them, seeing their talent. You know, the 4th string quarterback on the Alabama roster is probably I say Alabama, but they're kind of a team that's slowly losing their dynasty. But, you know, I'll just keep using them.
And you got to lose your dynasty eventually. I learned that with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Sad. Sad. It's been a sad decade.
It probably had. Well, it's been a sad fucking 10 years for me, too. Fuck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, at least you've made it. At least the Packers have made it to some NFC championships. The Patriots haven't made it past the wild card.
Yeah, let's bring that up. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Let's not talk about this.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's already going to be painful enough. Briefly mentioning the games that both of our teams played in week 2.
But the Deion Sanders is like taking these recruits away from these schools that have the ability. It's just there's so many people that are just as good in front of them that they're not able to play. So, but this week will be his test. I think they're ranked 18th or 19th. And they're going up against the number 10 ranked Oregon.
See, college football next year, I'll actually really want to watch some of it because that's when the playoff rule changes, right? I've always thought the college playoffs were dumb as fuck. I've always thought it was so stupid. Only 4 teams in the entire fucking United States make it to the college playoffs. There's over 100 teams.
Yeah, and the dumbest part about that is it's voted who goes in.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
It's not based on your fucking record, which I feel like is so dumb. Like, you could...
Yeah, what do you have 6 conferences for then? What is the point?
Well, just have 4.
Yeah, when you're just going to throw 4 SEC teams in there, it's stupid.
Yeah, and then it's like they'll do should Alabama make it in this year? They did lose to LSU, and it's like, well, what was LSU's record? Oh, they were basically undefeated. They just lost to Florida State. And it's like, oh, who did Florida State lose to? It's like, oh, they lost to Georgia. It's like, well, that means Georgia's better than Alabama. Fucking kick them out. It's like, how does that fucking not... The SEC is the most competitive.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would argue that it's still the most competitive college football conference, because I think any given day, and a bunch of teams in SEC has proved this, Alabama was unstoppable for a long time. But you had teams like, there were some good Texas A&M teams. I say good. I think there was 2 that beat Nick Saban. You had a couple good Auburn teams. You had a couple good Ole Miss teams. I don't know if any Arkansas teams beat them. But LSU, that was another team, could have knocked off Alabama any year. Alabama fans never went into an opposing SEC school thinking, oh yeah, we're going to fucking wipe the floor with, because it's any given day with the SEC. Let me back up. Any smart Alabama fan.
Yeah.
Because they're arrogant. But I'm an Ole Miss fan, so I still have that memory of Chad Kelly throwing that pass and it getting popped up in the air, and then Quincy, I think it was Quincy Attaboy-Joe, come down with it and just take that shit to the house. No, my bad. It was a bad snap. That's what it was. It was a bad snap to Chad Kelly. It went straight up in the air. He caught it. He looked left, looked right, ran a little bit, and then threw it. And then Quincy Attaboy-Joe jumped up and then took it to the house. And they ended up beating Alabama at Tuscaloosa. That is a fucking... Chad Kelly's the biggest, He's one of the biggest, like, sad things that never got to happen. He was the Mr. Irrelevant pick when he was drafted to the Broncos, and then he fucked around and got himself in a bunch of trouble. Now he's in, like, the AFL or whatever, Canadian Football League or something. But, yeah, that's my college football rant. A lot of good college football games, though.
Yeah, as there are every year.
Yeah. There was a team, I think it was called Portland State. Oregon beat them 81-7.
Oh my God.
And so two weeks later, they beat a team called like North America 91-0. So that was pretty cool.
Jesus.
They paid it forward. I don't even think that North America team exists. I think it's just a made up team, and they're like, "Yo, we beat them 91-0."
They played no one. No one else was on the field.
Yeah, it's like Craig was there. He watched. He's like, "Yep, I watched it," and he gives him like a wink, wink. You know, it's like, "Yep,
we're breaking records here."
Yep. I don't think they had over like 200 passing yards, but they had like 300 something rushing yards.
Yeah.
So,
I know USC didn't play, but Caleb Williams, isn't he like projected to be the #1 draft pick?
I don't know. Have fun being a Chicago Bear.
No, God. Do you think he's good? Yeah, it might be the Bears again, honestly. God, they look so bad.
I just saw a thing, and it was Mitch Trubisky's first 23 starts versus Justin Fields. And Mitch Trubisky was almost better in every category, except for rushing yards.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Yeah, so that's not looking good for Justin Fields.
Yeah, but
back
week 3, though.
Well, we got to do a recap of week 2.
Okay, yeah, we can do
that,
I guess.
Week 2, I had a rough week this week.
Yeah.
I had a really rough week.
I had basically the same week as week 1.
Yeah. So you went 9-7 last week.
Yeah.
I went 7-9. Not too good. Not too good for me. And my Super Bowl pick of 49ers versus Jags. 49ers still look strong.
Yeah.
Jags, what the fuck? You could have beat the Chiefs on multiple occasions. I was almost fucking right on that game. I was almost fucking right. But the fucking Jaguars couldn't score for some reason.
Well, thank you, Travis Kelce, for playing that game, because that was my ultimatum.
Well, if you think if Travis Kelce didn't play, they wouldn't have won.
No, they probably would have, because Chris Jones was back, and he's the main reason that the Jaguars couldn't fucking score.
I guess. Your pick was 49ers Ravens. That looks pretty promising for you so far.
Yeah, but I also remembered after we recorded that episode, I also remembered, well, not only do the Ravens usually not stay healthy, but, well, I'm pretty sure their tight end already, like, tore his ACL.
Andrews?
Yeah. No.
He already tore his ACL.
It wasn't Mark Andrews. I think it was, it might have been their fullback. I don't know. But one of their players on offense already tore their ACL, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that was a running back. J.K. Dobbins?
Oh, yeah, Dobbins, yeah. It was a running back.
Yeah,
my bad.
J.K. Dobbins, yeah, he tore his ACL, like, first week.
Yeah. I remembered that, but, I mean, I don't think that's, like, an insanely important piece for them. I think it's mainly keeping Lamar healthy, keeping Mark Andrews healthy, keeping their defense healthy. But
keeping Odell healthy.
Yeah, that's true. I also remembered that Lamar Jackson has never won a playoff game, so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not to spoil anything, but my AFC pick might change yet again, even though the Ravens are 2-0. Hey, the last time they started 0-2 in franchise history is the year they won their first Super Bowl, so you're damn right, baby.
So, Mac Jones is Drew Bledsoe.
Mac Jones hasn't even looked bad, dude. That's the thing, and they're still losing. Mac Jones
looks fucking good, which I find insane.
I do, too. I'm like, how the fuck are we 0-2?
Matt Corral is his backup. Is he the next Tom Brady? Former Ole Miss quarterback, Matt Corral. Is he the next Tom Brady?
Imagine.
Is he their backup? I think he's their backup.
Maybe.
He's either their backup or on their practice squad. I don't know. By the way, for anybody who doubted us, you went back and looked at our last year's predictions, and we did tie exactly. He did the math over and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
will that happen again this year? Probably not.
Probably not. My week 2 on my way too early predictions, I did not do that good. As you may know, week 1 I went 14-2. Week 2 I went 6-10. So not looking too hot for me.
Hey, that's still better than either of us are doing in real time right now, though. That's like what?
That is
20-12. 20-12.
Yeah, 20-12.
Wait, yeah, 20-12.
Yeah.
And I am I'm currently sitting at 18-14, and your overall record is 15-17 right now. So you're negative, but just barely. Just barely.
Just barely. But we're going to kick it off with week 3 now. So Thursday Night Football, we'll have the fantastic, almost scoreless New York Giants versus the ever-so-dominant 49ers. Well, the Giants can keep up that trend of not scoring. Probably.
Yeah.
They probably won't score very many points in this game.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is another blow. Shutout.
It's going to be
shutout loss for the Giants. God, I'm sorry. I cannot believe. I know they still beat the Cardinals. Thank God they did, but I don't know how they didn't score a single point in the first half. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, New York? I'm like, they're tanking for something, and I don't know what.
Yeah, they fucking just paid Daniel Jones, and they're like, all right, we're tanking for a quarterback. And it's like, why did you pay Daniel then? What the fuck?
Yeah, right? God.
Yeah, so that's 49ers for the both of us.
Yeah, 49ers without a doubt.
I don't know. You want to get a real frisky, a little risky, and pick the Giants?
No.
Oh, okay. Saints Packers. Packers lost their last game due to bad coaching and having 4 fucking starters out. That is well, Elton Jenkins got hurt in the very first quarter, but that was just poor fucking coaching. For some reason, they had Devondre Campbell trying to cover whoever that running back was, B.J. Robinson or whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah,
for the Falcons,
the rookie running back.
Yeah,
that's who I was talking about when I said the Falcons had a rookie running back that was really good. I was talking about him.
Yeah, Desmond Ridder though. If people want to bank on him, don't. He almost threw 3 interceptions. It's just the Packers can't fucking catch the ball.
He did throw 1 interception.
Yeah, but he almost threw 2 more, and both of them were drops. Jordan Love almost threw 1. People are shitting on Jordan Love for some reason. Don't know why. Whatever.
Yeah, because that loss was totally his fault and not...
Yeah.
Nothing else had anything to do with it. It's just Jordan Love.
I'm not one to really bitch about reffing or anything, but I think overall for week 2, reffing was fucking bad. There was so many... You said there was a bad call in the Lions-Seahawks game?
Yeah, and it's basically what won the. It's basically what won the Seahawks the game. There should have been a holding call on Aiden Hutchinson on their touchdown, the touchdown score. But yeah, I like how they call that shit in the Super Bowl, but they won't call it in a regular season game. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense, guys.
Yeah, I don't fucking get the NFL really needs to fix their officiate, pay the refs more or something for them to stop. For the broadcast boost to stop stealing the good refs. Like, what the fuck?
It's literally, if you're going to let them play the whole fucking game. You can't just decide when you're going to call calls and when you're not.
The Steelers-Browns game, I feel like was called very straight down the middle, but I'm not a fan of either team, so I wasn't paying attention too much. I did see Deshaun Watson pushed a referee and was not ejected from the game. How?
What the fuck?
He was trying to get in Mike Tomlin's face, and he pushed a referee.
Oh, wow. I
guess he's just used to getting his way. I don't know.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Packers Saints. Who do you got?
I'm going with Packers again.
Yeah, me too. I'm
the Saints,
diehard Packer.
Yeah, the Saints are not. I mean, I think their defense is good, but I don't think the Saints' offense can keep up with the Packers.
I think Chris Olave is a bright spot on that Saints offense, and
definitely.
Alvin Kamara is still out this week. I think he comes back next week. He'll be back week 4, maybe.
Either week 4 or week 5. I don't know if he's out 3 or 4 games. It's one or the other.
I think somebody told me it was 3.
It might be.
So he'll be back week 4. Yeah. Next game I have wrote down is Colts versus Ravens. I think you're picking the Colts on this one.
I'm going with the Ravens, baby. Going with my Super Bowl pick from last week.
Yeah, me too. So far we have every home team winning. Titans versus Browns.
Okay.
And I think that's about to change.
I'm going with the Titans.
Yeah, me too. The Browns fucking suck, dude.
If the Browns,
I was
gonna say, if that Nick Chubb injury didn't happen, I might go with the Browns, but like I don't see them doing much on offense.
Deshaun Watson is not the quarterback he was. He has drastically fallen off.
He missed like so many passes that he used to like hit easy with the Texans in that Browns game. I know that. I saw that much.
Yeah, Elijah Moore was doing his fucking best, but Deshaun Watson could not throw him in bounds. God, it was so annoying. Like, I was watching Elijah Moore, like, stretch, and I always try to defend Ole Miss wide receivers, it seems. But I was watching Elijah Moore go up for a pass that was almost completely out of bounds, catch it, contort his body to where he gets barely 1 foot in, and then the other's out. And it's like, what more can that guy do to try to save such a shitty pass? Dude, I know Deshaun Watson.
I know what pass you're talking about. Yeah. He's like, there's no way he was going to stay in bounds, but he still went up for it.
No. Yeah, and he came down with the fucking ball.
Yeah, but there's no way he was going to be in bounds, though, obviously.
No. Dolphins, Broncos. Russ had a amazing Hail Mary pass.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
And then failed on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Russ can't...
That was a missed defensive holding call or defensive pass interference. That was on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Bad officiating yet again.
Yeah.
No,
I think we're both picking the Fins.
Yeah, the Fins. Russ can't consistently cook anymore. I feel like he's more cooked than can cook.
Yeah. Dolphins should have lost to Cole Strange. I 100% believe that. I think Cole Strange got the first down in the Pats versus Dolphins game.
Yeah, both the Patriots losses have been like in heartbreaking fashion. And it sucks.
Yeah. But I think that their luck's about to change because the next game I got is Pats versus Jets.
Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots, baby. Now, if Aaron Rodgers was still there, different story, but he's not. So.
Oh, fuck no. I would not be picking the Pats.
I would not either. Look, I know my team. Look, there's literally last season, I'm pretty sure only predicted 2 or 3 Patriots games wrong. I just know my team. I know what they match up well against. And an Aaron Rodgers-less Jets is a team that they match up well against.
Yeah, I'm a diehard Packers fan, and I just picked the Packers no matter what. I
would pick the Patriots no matter what, but I want to be right.
That is true. Bills versus Commanders. Now the Commanders are 2-0.
Yeah, that's going to change though. Bills.
Yeah, I picked the Bills.
I don't think that. I think this is probably going to look. The Commanders are in for a rude awakening. I don't think this is going to be much of a game.
Ooh, this is one we might pick different. Falcons Lions.
I'm going with the Lions.
I'm going with the Falcons.
3-0 start for the Falcons, baby.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get what's coming to them, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, they do play in a pretty shit division, so who knows? They could go 6-0 in that division.
Probably. Texans, Jags?
Jags. Going with the Jags.
Yeah, me too. I was high on C.J. Stroud, but they're going to Jacksonville. I don't think C.J. Stroud's going to do great.
I mean, he didn't even play that awful, and the Colts were still up 31-10 or 28-10 at halftime.
Yeah, it's just I don't think the Colts have any sort of a defense. I think the Colts are playing with 6 guys on defense. I don't even think they're playing full 11. Or not the Colts, but the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans. I was about to say the Colts defense honestly isn't that bad. I don't think
Anthony Richards, pretty good. Colts QB.
Yeah, he's looking promising.
Vikings. He is looking promising.
Look, one of these teams is going to get their first win unless this ends in a tie. And I'm not going to predict a tie, even though I think it's entirely possible, honestly.
I was about to say, a tie might be the best thing to pick here. Fuck. Both of these teams just don't want to win.
I'm going with the Chargers. On paper, they're definitely so much better than the Vikings, but they just got a way of choking games, so...
I'm going to go with the Vikings as much as it pains me. I think I said last week I'm not going to pick the Vikings.
Yeah, you said they were going to go 0-17 in your predictions.
Yeah, but then I went fucking 7-6-10 or whatever the fuck.
7-9.
So 7-9. Yeah, I got to be right a couple more times. Panthers Seahawks.
Oh. I'm going to go with the Seahawks, even though I think the Panthers defense kind of matches up pretty well against the Seahawks offense. They did last season, at least.
I'm picking the Seahawks, too.
Yeah, I'm going with Seahawks.
Yeah. I don't know. Bryce Young, I was hoping...
Didn't he get pulled out of the game? Didn't Andy Dalton go in?
Yeah, I saw something about Andy Dalton going in, but I wasn't watching that game, and I literally.
I'm not sure if he got pulled out or
game.
like if there was a minor injury or something.
I know he didn't line up behind the center. He didn't line up behind the center at one point, so maybe he had a concussion or something. I
don't know. Yeah, I don't
This
know.
might be game of the week right here. Cowboys Cardinals.
Cowboys.
Yeah, sadly, I fucking want to pick against the Cowboys.
I hope the Patriots beat them next week, in week 4.
I 100% spoiler alert for week 4. If the Pats look good against the Jets, and I mean look good with multiple takeaways, couple sacks, which if you're not able to sack fucking Zach Wilson, because, you know, the first thing you do when you go get one of the best quarterback in the league other than Patrick Mahomes is, you know, you don't get an offensive line. That's exactly what you don't do. So that's what the fucking Jets don't do. And that's why the Patriots are going to fucking beat up on them.
Yep, exactly.
I hope Mac Jones becomes the new owner of the Cowboys, since Aaron Rodgers is probably going to retire in the next 2 to 3 years.
I hope so too. If the Patriots look good, I'll probably pick them against the Cowboys because fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, I fucking hate the Cowboys. They're so overrated right now. They're playing shit fucking teams.
I was about to say, yeah, because they haven't played a real team. They're so good. I can't wait for them to play a real team and get exposed like they do every single season. The Cowboys always demolish bottom of the barrel teams, dude.
The NFC North doesn't play the NFC East this year, do they?
No. They did last year.
I was about to say, I can't. Yeah, I think so. I can't wait for the Lions to come. I was going to say the Lions would come through and absolutely decimate the Cowboys. I 100% believe that, but they're not playing. So, Bears Chiefs.
Wait, don't the Lions and Cowboys should play this season, shouldn't they? They were both second in their division last year.
Were they second?
The Cowboys were second because they made the playoffs. And yeah, they were ahead of the Giants. So yeah, they were second. And the Lions were second. So they will play. What was the Chiefs Bears? Is that what you said?
Yes, Chiefs Bears.
Kansas City, bro. I'm never picking the Bears again. Fuck them. I don't know why I did last week.
Oh, okay. The Cowboys and Lions will play, and it'll be week 16. Or week 17. How many weeks are in the season now? 18?
18.
So it'll be week 17.
Damn, very late.
Yeah. They're also going to play. The Cowboys are about to go on a losing stretch at the end of the season. They go okay. So it goes Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Lions. They're losing all 4 of those.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
I wouldn't be surprised. They'll definitely lose to the Bills and probably the Lions.
Yeah. Steelers, Raiders.
I'm going with the Steelers. I think these are 2 mid teams.
I'm going to put the Raiders because
this is such a thrilling Sunday night game.
Yeah, please start shifting these, NFL. I'm getting tired of this. You flexed out Green Bay last year when they were doing bad. Fucking start flexing out these shit teams.
Why was this even a Sunday night game to begin with? No one was looking forward to this.
Jimmy Garoppolo. He's coming to Las Vegas. Who the fuck cares? The only thing about the Raiders that people care about right now is Devontae Adams and then maybe Chandler Jones because everybody thinks he has CTE. Fucking dude's going crazy on Twitter.
Yeah. Is he? Yeah. Well, okay, so that's a game we got different.
Yeah. Eagles, Buccaneers.
Eagles.
Fuck, I don't want to pick the Eagles because you know what? You're gonna do it, Baker. You're gonna fucking do it, Baker. I'm picking the Buccaneers.
3-0 start for the Buccaneers, man. Who saw that coming?
Oh, they're losing every other game. 3-0 start at this moment.
They're gonna be like the Vikings, where that one year the Vikings started 5-0 and then finished 8-8.
Yeah. I think that was the year everybody was saying this is finally the time the Vikings completely dethroned the Packers, and I think that was the year. Was that 2018 when they went 5-0?
I think it was 2016. I think it was I want to say it was the season after Manning retired.
So it was the run the table year when the fucking Packers made the fucking playoffs and made it all the way to the NFC Championship game after the Vikings were supposedly supposed to completely destroy them this year. Yeah, okay. That works. This is a thriller Monday night game. Rams-Bengals. Hopefully this will be a good one. Super Bowl rematch.
It is a Super Bowl rematch from two seasons ago. Oh, man, dude. The Rams look better than I expected them to. But I'm going.
that's not gonna happen.
No, I'm going with the Bengals.
Yeah,
I don't see
me
them
too.
starting 0-3. And maybe if Cooper Kupp was there, maybe a different story. But he's not. There,
Well, they
so.
got that Tutu Atwell, and then they got that other guy, that Puka Nakanuka, blah blah blah. Sorry, I butchered his name.
Is
I don't
Tutu
even know
Atwell
how
the
to
one
say
that
it.
broke, or I don't know if he ended up breaking it, but he tied like the all-time receptions in his first 2 career games? It might have been the other guy.
Probably.
It was one of the rookie
Mm.
receivers.
They have the Puka Naku and then Tutu Atwell. Tutu Atwell has 13 receptions and Puka Naku has 20. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. Tutu Atwell has 17 receptions and no, wait, it's 13 and 25. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the one that has 25 then. He broke it.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it was
Puka.
19. Now it's 25.
Yeah, neither one of those guys have a touchdown, by the way.
And
Matthew
I bet
Stafford
if
has,
Cooper Kupp comes back and stays healthy, he'll end the season with more receptions than either of them.
Probably. Just so you want to know Matthew Stafford's stat line right now?
Sure.
He has a 62.4% completion percentage for 641 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks.
And both those picks were against the Niners.
Yes, they have 4 rushing touchdowns. That is the only thing carrying that offense right now.
I
3
mean,
of them by-
Stafford can
is that
pass
Kalen
enough to
Moore?
get them like into the
I
red
remember.
zone, but their red zone offense, well, passing offense is not the best. You
This
can
is
say that
something,
for a lot of teams, though.
Yeah. Something to keep an eye on is I saw that apparently Cam Akers might be a trade deadline target. Another trade deadline target might be Hunter Renfro with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Dude, Cam
So-
Akers is pretty good.
Yeah, he's just had a bad run of luck here recently with
LA.
LA. Man, thanks for bailing me out there. Jeez, I was struggling.
Yeah, so what games do we have different there?
Okay, so different games. I have the Falcons, you have the Lions, you have the Chargers, I have the Vikings, and you have the Steelers, I have the Raiders, you have the Eagles, I have the Buccaneers. So 4 games different, I think. 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's 4. That's 4.
4?
Yeah, I'm surprised you picked the Vikings.
I really don't want to. Can that be a game time decision? I just get this churning in my stomach, and I'm like, "Ugh, I just don't like picking them. I fucking hate the Vikings. I cannot tell you. I can't tell you who I hate more: the Bears fans or just the Vikings team. I don't like either of those.
The Vikings have
The
Justin
thing is-
Jefferson.
I do like Justin Jefferson. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, that's the only
I like
thing to
Kirk
like about the
Cousins.
Vikings, though.
I like Kirk Cousins. He's a hard person to hate.
Yeah,
I just
very inconsistent quarterback, but good guy.
he might be inconsistent, but he's basically leading all statistical categories for QBs.
Damn, if only the Vikings could win a game. It's like,
I know.
The Vikings never make any sense. Like, last year, how the fuck did they go 13-4 with a negative point differential? That makes literally no sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, just so you know, Jordan Love is on pace for 3,366 yards, 51 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Nice, nice. Anyway.
CJ Stroud is on pace for 5,331
Oh
yards,
my God.
17 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and sacked 94 times.
My
This man's on
God.
fire.
That's where the Texans always have, like, the worst offensive line in football.
Yeah, Zach Wilson is on pace for 34 picks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did our game predictions. What's the Super Bowl prediction?
Oh, yeah. Super Bowl predictions.
I'll let you go
I think
first
we
this time.
both... I think I'll still stick with the 49ers for the NFC. And who's a team I'm going to like? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. It seems like the AFC is so wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're talking about the Chiefs. No, the Chiefs aren't good. I'll just go through them. The Bengals need to get better. The Steelers suck. The Raiders suck. The Chiefs are okay. The Chargers suck. The Jags suck. The Texans suck.
The Jags, your pick from
Oh.
last week, suck.
Well, okay, let me take that back. The Jags don't suck. They're just wildly inconsistent, it seems like.
Yeah.
The Bills aren't good. The Pats are fucking just like the Jags. The Jets fucking suck. The Broncos aren't good. The Dolphins are a fraud. The Titans aren't good. The Browns now suck. Even worse, the Colts aren't good. The Ravens are gonna fucking die by like 7. I mean, there's no good AFC teams really. I think like as the weeks go on, one will emerge. But as of week 3, I don't see anybody who could beat the 49ers.
Me either.
Fuck. I mean,
in
I don't
either
know.
conference, like the 49ers like clearly look like the best team right now.
I don't understand. It's probably because they had Brock Purdy on that's such a shit deal because he was Mr. Irrelevant or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're able to keep all of these offensive weapons and defensive players. Like,
Brock Purdy is still undefeated in every game he's played all 4 quarters in.
Oh, that is insane.
That is crazy.
You know how much I would give for Fred Warner as my little middle linebacker for Green Bay? You know how much I would give? Literally almost everything. I would give everything.
Yeah, he's like the best middle linebacker in the fucking league.
Fuck, I love Fred Warner so much. I hate him because he never really like beat the Packers down that much. I think he forced a fumble.
There was a play again in that Rams game where he was in coverage instead of rushing, and it was so insane.
There was a NFL mic'd up moment where he fucking hit sticked Nick Bosa, and Nick Bosa was like, "I saw my life flash before my eyes, man." That's Nick Bosa saying that.
Yeah, that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, that man he's like a heat-seeking missile. He kind of reminds me of like a Troy Polamalu, in terms of how good he can like cover, but also he can fucking lay the boom. I don't know. I'll pick the Dolphins just because they're the best.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Team.
So I'm not bullshitting. I was gonna pick that as Zach Zane, 49ers, Dolphins, but I'm sticking with the Niners, but I can change my AFC. I mean, if it's not the Dolphins, I'm going to stick with the Ravens. It's going to be those are the 2 teams right now for me.
I mean, I say the Dolphins are frauds because you almost got beat by the Patriots.
The Patriots defense is good though.
I know, but people are saying the Patriots are bad. So if a majority of the fucking
what the fuck do fans know? Who the fuck thought the Bengals were going to make the Super Bowl the year they did? No one. If you say you thought the Bengals were going to make the Super Bowl before that season started, you're a fucking liar.
They were projected to be the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I didn't know they were projected to be the worst team, but I expected them to be like. I mean, they went 10-7. I expected them to be like 6-11. I mean, they got 4 wins with Burrow the season before he got injured.
Maybe it was the season that he got injured that I was thinking that everybody was saying they were going to have the like worst record in the league. It was one of them years, but
maybe.
Yeah, so those are our Super Bowl picks. Now we move.
First time we picked the same one: 49ers and Dolphins.
Yeah.
Will that change next week? Probably, but.
Oh yeah, I don't think it'll change for the 49ers.
I don't either. Me either. It depends. I was about to say it depends how much they lose by. If they lose to the fucking Giants.
If they lose to the Giants, then fucking George Kittle went on IR. Their whole defensive line just fucking no called, no showed. Fred Warner got traded. Fucking Christian McCaffrey just didn't exist. Debo Samuel.
Christian McCaffrey thought he was back on the Panthers, so he literally died.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk decided that he doesn't actually like the game of football, and now he's an accountant somewhere. And Brock Purdy just played like Mr. Irrelevant. So there you go. That's what would happen. That's what it's going to take for the Giants to beat the 49ers. Ooh. You want to make a prediction for a Thursday game? Just like something that'll happen, you think, in the game?
Okay.
I'm going to say the 49ers are going to have an opening play score. Like, Purdy's going to snap the ball, they're going to take a shot, and it's going to be a touchdown. First play of the game.
I'm going to say the 49ers will get a safety at some point in the game.
Safety? Ooh, okay. I like these predictions. See, mine's like if it doesn't happen on their first drive. Okay, how about this? First drive of the first or second quarter. Because you never know when it'll happen,
Yeah.
But I feel like first or second quarter, they're going to come out with a shot, and they're just going to fucking – it's either going to be a screen to like Christian McCaffrey, or it's going to be just a down the field pass to Ayuk or Samuel or Kittle or whoever the fuck they got. They got the whole
shit. I can see them running like a jet sweep with Samuel and like taking it the length of the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But that's all we got for week 3 predictions, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
got anything
it.
else?
We got our Super Bowl predictions. Maybe the only week it'll be the same.
Maybe.
At least both teams the same. I don't see the Niners changing for a minute.
No, I feel like as we get closer to week 18, we might end up with a lot of similar picks.
Yeah.
Now we move into what the intro was all about: The Rock.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking,
The Rock and Pat McAfee back on Friday Night SmackDown.
The Rock Show.
The Rock Show. He created the word SmackDown. He got it put in the Oxford Dictionary. I don't know if you know that or not, but I learned that from the Best of SmackDown.
Oh, I didn't know he actually got to put it in the dictionary.
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard on the Best of SmackDown.
It's quite interesting.
I
knew that's where the brand name came from.
Yeah. Do you believe the Best of SmackDown was like one of the best wrestling DVDs that you could ever get?
It was fucking awesome.
I fucking loved it. So many good moments. Just, man.
Yeah, it was just like a top 100 list of moments and matches. It was fucking sick.
Yeah, and it was like moments. It was like 2 to 3 moments, then a good match.
I wonder if they have that on Peacock at all. Like just like the Best of SmackDown, and it's like, I don't know, like every episode is one of the moments or something like that.
I'll search at this moment while we talk about Pat McAfee, and no, it is not on there.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't see it anyways.
Well, look, I don't know how many people actually care about Pat McAfee being there since The Rock was fucking there.
I cared about Pat McAfee.
I mean, I like Pat McAfee a lot, but like when it comes to wrestling, The Rock all the way.
So you realize Roman Reigns will not be at SmackDown this week, but I think next week Roman will be there. So you know what's going to happen.
Is The Rock
Roman's going to be out there. Roman's going to be out there. Acknowledge me
if you smell what The Rock is cooking. I do like that was like, I don't know if that was like their first version or second version, but like where it's like all if you smell, and then it like he's just like all monotone what The Rock is cooking. It's one of the versions, then it kicks into the instrumental.
Yeah. Bow now. Now. So you know that's going to set up The Rock versus Roman Reigns for WrestleMania 40. So now the question is, how does Cody Rhodes finish the story?
They distanced The Rock from the bloodline, though. Like, I'm surprised he didn't have anything to do with Paul Heyman or Jimmy on SmackDown, if that's what they're planning on.
I don't think they're going to have anything to do.
But I also don't see why you would bring The Rock back and not throw him in the bloodline story. Like, it just makes too much sense. Like, what? Honestly, like, who wants him there at this point if he's not going to get involved with the bloodline storyline? Like, he's been gone for so long. This is what people have been asking for. Why just bring him back? Like, one-off.
So, I had the amazing Judgment Day prediction, and I had the awesome story to go along with it. So here's how I would do The Rock and Roman. So Roman comes back. They can keep bringing The Rock in and maybe just have him interact with like all kinds of people, like fucking John Cena again, and have him interact with like fucking Bobby Lashley would be pretty cool. Them to like square up on each other, you know? Just have The Rock do all kinds of
see the
bullshit,
thing is, like, The Rock versus Roman is a match that has to happen at WrestleMania. Like, this is not a match you do anywhere else. Yeah, exactly. I think
the only other
Roman versus Cody you can do at SummerSlam, and it'd be fine. That does not need to be a WrestleMania match again.
No, I think the only palpable like paper PLE that The Rock versus Roman could happen other than Mania would be SummerSlam. But even then, you gotta have it at Mania. You got to, because I think SummerSlam is the only other event that takes place in like a football stadium.
Oh, do they always do WrestleManias at football stadiums? I didn't even know that.
Well, if you think about it, WrestleMania 26 was in Glendale at the Cardinals' home.
WrestleMania 32 was in Arlington, the Dallas Stadium.
30 was in New Orleans.
Yeah, the Superdome, or the Silver Dome, as Hulk Hogan called it.
Yeah. WrestleMania 34 was also in New Orleans?
I think that's
Was
right.
it 34?
I think that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, they take place in last year. It was in SoFi. I'm pretty sure. I think
Probably. It was in LA, so probably.
Yeah, so it was in SoFi. So yeah, and then SummerSlam took place at Nissan Stadium. I think, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Maybe that was a year before. I don't remember. But anyways, yeah. I think
it was the year before. If you're talking about Nashville, that was 2022. Yeah.
Oh, was it 2022?
Yeah. That was the one Jeff Jarrett came back as special referee of the fucking. I think it was Usos versus Street Profits.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
You're right. And that was the one where, because Bianca won the women's title, and I was saying that was probably like the best match on the fucking card.
Probably.
Bianca versus Becky.
Or the Brock versus Roman match was actually really good.
Oh, yeah. No, in terms of like just moments, but like in terms of like wrestling and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
Becky versus Bianca was fucking good.
As it should
anyways.
be. I mean, any match Becky is in is pretty fucking good. She can carry a match. Well, not that she didn't have to against Bianca, but like she can carry a match if she has to.
I'm happy she's NXT Women's Champion because she's gonna do an amazing job putting over the next generation of.
Yeah, I don't get
women in
anyone
NXT.
that's upset about that, like at all. Like,
Yeah.
why it's bringing more viewers to NXT, which. Well, we don't watch it, but probably a very underrated brand because people like us don't watch it.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to try to watch it and try to get involved in the storyline.
Me either, because like with all the NFL shit
like,
and just with regular brand shit, it's already so much like to try to keep up with.
And I'm like, fuck, who is Braun Breaker? Is he a heel? Is he a face? What the fuck is he?
Yeah, and they're just gonna go to the main roster eventually anyway. So I'm like, I'll find out about these people once they get there.
Yeah, like I know, like Carmelo Hayes. I know Braun Breaker. I know Elio Dragunov, I think is his name.
Yeah,
I know Tiffany Stratton. That's basically all I know from NXT.
Yeah, Mustafa Ali's there. Baron Corbin's there. I just know the people you named, and then the people that have gone from main brand back to NXT.
So the only misstep I think that they've taken with the NXT Women's Championship, and I think I understand what they tried to do. So Becky Lynch issued an open challenge on Monday Night Raw. Do you want to know who accepted it?
Was it?
Yes.
Was it a Raw superstar?
It was a Raw superstar.
What? Don't
She
tell me.
Challenged.
Don't tell me that it was Rhea Ripley.
It was not Rhea Ripley.
Okay,
she
thank
did challenge
God.
Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship, though.
Oh, what? Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Raquel?
No, it was not Raquel.
Natalia?
It was fucking Natalia.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I misinterpreted what you said there. Like when you said she challenged Rhea for the title, I thought you meant like Becky issued a challenge like after the match or something. I was like, what? And then I understood what you were saying.
So I get what WWE was trying to do here. They were trying to like, oh, by the way, I don't know if Rhea Ripley's actually hurt or if she's kayfabe hurt, but they said Nia Jax took out Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, she better be kayfabe hurt. If Nia Jax hurt Mama Ripley, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Oh, fucking! We're gonna team up with old Dirty Dom. We're gonna put on the pink or the purple bandanas, and we're gonna join the Judgment Day, and we're gonna go beat the fuck out of Nia Jax.
Yeah, then Kevin Owens is gonna hate us because we joined the Judgment Day.
Yeah, he's just gonna fucking scream at us all the time. But so I get what they were trying to do by having Natalia come out there and stuff. I guess it's supposed to make the NXT Women's Championship feel like really special and stuff. Like, oh, this is a seasoned veteran that they're having try to come after the NXT Women's Championship. That was a good idea. The problem was nobody cares about Natalia, and so people were just like, "Why are two vets fighting over this when they could have taken this time to like have like Chelsea Green or like Piper Nevins or somebody else from the main roster come out there?"
Yeah, Chelsea Green would have been the better choice, I think.
Yeah, like I think Chelsea Green is like the top tier mid card in the women's division.
It feels like she's like the only mid carder they have because everyone else is like at the top or they're like nothing.
Yeah, I think Santi said that in one of his videos.
It's the truth. Like she's the only.
Yeah,
she feels like the only relevant mid carder on the women's roster right now.
You're not. Yeah, that's the truth. So But this is how I would do The Rock. I got completely sidetracked. The Rock and Roman. You can have The Rock flounder around in SmackDown and do whatever, but have Roman come out and cut this promo about how it's just him and Solo and the Wise Man, and how his bloodline has crumbled and there's nobody left, and blah 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 blah. He's doing all this on his own, and you have The Rock come out to like congratulate Roman. And like give him a hug, embrace with him and stuff, and be like, man, I've been by your side since you won that Royal Rumble match, and no matter what, I've always been by your side. And then they just kind of do that, and then Roman's like, Roman's still a heel, but let's say he's just eating this shit up, and let's say as like The Rock like raises his hand, and the boos just rain in and whatever, he like smiles and goes to get out of the ring, and he says, hey, I need you to come back though, and I need you to acknowledge me. And that's where The Rock just stops. And he's like, excuse me? And he's like, I need you to acknowledge me, get down on your knee and acknowledge your tribal chief. And then The Rock will be like, you're not nothing to me, motherfucker. I'm the goddamn Rock. You're just some fucking bitch. And then you can start their feud. Because I feel like they've missed opportunities with The Rock to have him come in. Like he could have came in at like SummerSlam or Survivor Series, or Royal Rumble.
Or do something with, like, SmackDown is, like, Roman's show, and The Rock is like, no. SmackDown is The Rock show. SmackDown is the people show.
You can tie that in. I think the whole acknowledge, because...
Yeah, that, like, the knowledge thing, definitely, but you could also definitely tie in the SmackDown thing.
Yes, that could add to the feud. Because you know how sometimes feuds get we're still a ways from Mania. Feuds can get stale. But with how little, like, The Rock is probably going to show up, and with how little Roman already shows up, it's not like you're going to be doing this every week. It's going to be like a once a month thing at most, probably until Mania. Yeah.
Then between the Rumble and Mania, it'll probably be more often. But like before then, it's not. Yeah. We're not going to see it that much.
Right. So. This writer's strike, like as bad as it is, it's the best thing to happen to professional wrestling.
Yeah, because Cena's back, we got The Rock back.
I saw this fucking thing saying Dave Bautista's waiting on a call from Triple H. Apparently, that whole thing was made up. Batista apparently has no interest in coming back to WWE, as far as anybody knows.
That's what I heard the last time. He had the match with Triple H at WrestleMania 35. Like, that's what I heard after that, is that he had no interest in doing it anymore. And even interviews I've heard Batista, and it's like, he doesn't really miss it.
No. But the thing is, like, he ain't got nothing better to do right now. But I get what Batista said. He had the match that he wanted to end on with his mentor, Triple H.
Yeah.
Like, that was the match he wanted to end his career. And, like, good on Batista, but, like, right now, fuck, we could all use a little nostalgia. We'd love to see the
And also, like, he doesn't
back.
have to come back and wrestle a match. He can just come back.
He could just come back and just, like, chill out. Like,
yeah.
He doesn't have to, like you said, he doesn't have to fucking wrestle. They could put him in, like, a program with, I don't know, help him build another star, Yeah. Have fucking like Austin Theory, because Austin Theory's the guy to just like get fucking beat up on by legends right now.
Yeah.
Have like Austin Theory come out and start beating down Batista or something like that, and have like somebody who like needs a little help getting over come out and like have Batista like endorse him or something like that. Be like, this is my guy or whatever, kind of have him like as a manager almost.
Yeah.
And then if like Batista starts like liking things and stuff like that, then fuck. You could have him have one last match,
Yeah.
But I know
that might all depend for when these strikes end or what. Like, who knows?
Yeah. That could all also depend on Batista, like if he would even want to.
Yeah.
Like have one more match, because I get he ended it the way he wanted to. And Shawn Michaels regrets coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, understandably so. That match was a disaster.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like Batista. I was upset that he came back and won like the 2014 Royal Rumble or whatever he fucking did.
Yeah, because that was stupid.
Yeah.
It was like the year after when Roman won. That was also stupid. There was just a stretch where WWE was making all the wrong choices.
Yeah. I've seen, how do you feel about this? So since the Endeavor deal has gone through, or TKO or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
Where
merging with the UFC and everything.
Merged. Yeah. Apparently, there's big talks on title overhauls. There's also going to be a lot of cuts.
Cuts? Why? Why? They have more money now.
So, from what I've read, it's going to be a lot of backstage people, but there might be a few superstars cut.
Okay.
It's like a lot of people aren't going to be necessary.
By title overhaul,
backstage.
do you mean like UFC and WWE titles like merging or like not merging, but like crossing over? What are you talking? What do you mean?
From what I've gathered so far, it's going to be like redesigns of titles, and it's going to be like they're going to be adding new titles, like maybe a women's mid-card title. But the problem is you don't have any legitimate women to make a mid-card title good other than somebody like Chelsea Green.
I also heard something about like a trios title, and I'm like, WWE doesn't have enough trios.
Don't fucking do that.
There's three trios, and the Bloodline's probably not going to be a trio for much longer, and also like Roman is not going to be a tag champ probably. So that makes no sense. You got like the Judgment Day, and you got the LWO. That's basically it, and Alpha Academy, I guess, if you do like the gender neutral thing, or if you do the mixed gender.
So the LWO has like a fucking shit ton of people. It has like 6 people in it, including Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So that they're out on the Trios title. You can't use the Judgment Day to have a Trios title and the regular tag team titles. Also, Finn Balor's like probably going to be on the outs with the Judgment Day, like in the next couple months, I would assume.
Whenever they lose the titles, or right before they lose the titles, one or the other.
Right, and so you can't use them. The only trio that they have is the fucking AJ Styles and the Good Brothers. That's it. Yeah,
and they never use them anyway. They only use AJ.
Yeah.
As you saw on SmackDown when he's the one that... See, this is which I was spoiled by the title of the video because it said AJ Styles and John Cena brawl with Bloodline or whatever. And I don't know, it would have been cool if that was The Rock instead of AJ Styles. Like, no offense. I love AJ. I think he's a better wrestler than probably anyone in the company right now. But, like, just tie The Rock into this fucking Bloodline story already.
Yeah. Also, where's Rikishi? Fucking bring Rikishi in. Fuck. Who cares?
Yeah, it's been a while since
we've seen Rikishi. Don't have him like be in the fucking like a match or anything, but fuck, have him come in there and be like, "Why the fuck you beating up on my boys?"
Yeah.
And he starts dancing, clapping his hands
as he does.
And Scotty Too Hottie comes out. That's the one.
Too Cool reunion.
Yeah, Too Cool reunion, baby. Let's fucking go. And then Rikishi dethrones Roman Reigns. Wouldn't that be the fucking shit?
That would be awesome. His first world title.
Yeah.
And Cody's just like, how am I supposed to finish the story? Rikishi, I challenge you to a match, and then he loses.
Ooh, here's an idea. Okay. What if Cody Rhodes, or what if The Rock and Roman fight at WrestleMania and The Rock dethrones Roman? Stupid, I know.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What if the next night on SmackDown... The next night on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes comes out there to give The Rock a hug, embrace with him and stuff, turns heel. Turns on The Rock.
Ooh.
Crossroads him. And then it sets up a match for Cody versus The Rock at the next PLE. Or maybe not the next, but the next big PLE.
I feel like, I know it's The Rock, but I just feel like Cody's like winning the title would mean so much more beating Roman than anyone else.
I know, that's kind of what they painted themselves into a corner.
Yeah, because like narratively at this point, like Cody kind of makes the most sense. Like they should have done The Rock when it was planned.
Yeah, at like WrestleMania 39 or whatever.
Yeah, and then I guess scheduling conflicts happened or something like that, so they went with Cody. But now that you did that, like you said, they painted themselves into a corner. Like if it's not Cody, I feel like even if it is The Rock, if it's not Cody, I feel like a lot of fans are going to be upset.
And whoever the next WWE Undisputed Universal Champion is, they better not hold the fucking title hostage.
Oh, hell no.
I swear to God, if they keep doing this thing where it's, oh, he holds it for a year, but you only see him like 2 months out of the fucking year.
I was about to say, I don't care if a reign goes for like a year or more, but like at least fucking show up.
Yeah, like I love the Roman Reigns character. You cannot do that with everybody though.
No. And also, like, it's getting annoying with Roman at this point because he hasn't been on SmackDown in like a month and a half at this point. And it's like, dude, like, I understand not wrestling a match. Like, every month, especially every week, because you don't want your champion getting injured. You want this reign to last, but dude can at least show up and cut a fucking promo. He can at least cut a Titantron promo for all I care. Just have him on the fucking show every now and then. God, exactly. He is literally your champion. He is like the WWE champion right now.
And the next big problem is about to be the World Heavyweight Championship, and let me tell you why. So the problem with the World Heavyweight Championship is back when Jeff Hardy and The Undertaker and people held it. It felt important. The World Heavyweight Championship match could go on last at WrestleMania.
Yeah, now the World Championship just kind of feels like a secondary title because of Roman.
It's because nobody can beat Roman Reigns. The only two people that I feel like could beat Roman Reigns legitimately, and they could write it in a story. You could do The Rock. It just really wouldn't make sense. But
one is the current World Heavyweight Champion, Seth.
Yes.
Freaking Rollins.
Those are the only two people that I feel like you can make storyline sense to beat fucking Roman for the title. And the World Heavyweight Championship now feels like a consolation prize because, like you said, Roman's held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship hostage. You got to say it right every time. Otherwise, it's not correct. But
I'm sorry.
When you had people like Jack Swagger, and no offense to Dolph Ziggler, but you had them holding the World Heavyweight Championship, it just didn't feel special. It felt like it lost its lineage almost.
Yeah.
And as sad as I was to see the big gold go, I understand now it just didn't mean the same. If you put fucking Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio on last versus the WWE title matches, Randy Orton versus John Cena, people are going to scratch their head and wonder why the fuck you did that.
Yeah, kind of after Edge retired, honestly, is when the World Heavyweight title started really going downhill. Before then, there were some champions that were they shouldn't really be champion. But like you said, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler. I'd say less so with Dolph Ziggler. I think he earned it way more than Jack Swagger did. But
and don't get me wrong, he did earn it. It's just it felt, he has 2 World Heavyweight Championship wins.
Yeah, well, one was literally. Oh, no, one was during the Edge feud, and it's because Edge got stripped of the title in storyline, and then I think they had a match where the spear was banned, and I think Edge hit the spear and he got disqualified, so Dolph Ziggler became the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I mean right there.
Yeah. You can't even give them a legitimate win. Why are they champion?
Yeah. And it's not he was a sniveling little heel who was hooking up with Vicky Guerrero in the storyline. But, you have to make your champions look strong. It's the thing they're doing with Io Sky right now. If they're not careful, that championship isn't going to mean shit when you put it back on Charlotte or Bianca.
And fans are behind Io. It baffles me with how they're writing her, dude. Fucking write her legitimately and she would feel like a champion. She doesn't feel like a champion because you are not writing her like a champion.
You can give.
I think she 100% deserves this fucking belt, but they are not making it feel that way.
You can 100% go on and give her the underdog mentality. She's the underdog against Charlotte or Bianca, whatever. But then you have to have her come out there and fucking decimate people. She has to have at least 1 or 2 squash matches in terms of in ways of she is squashing somebody, because otherwise it doesn't feel legit that it just feels like she just kind of has a belt around her. It's not even a title. It's just she's carrying the belt until Bianca decides, Charlotte decides, actually I want that back.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous.
And maybe with look how they've done Rhea Ripley. It's the opposite with Rhea Ripley. There's nobody that could legitimately beat Rhea Ripley.
They are trying I don't know why they've been trying so hard to make Raquel lose not clean to her, because Rhea's someone that can beat her clean.
Yeah.
I get the Nia Jax thing is just stupid, I think. But yeah. I mean, I get that the Raw women's roster is thin, but Nia Jax of all people, you could have brought back Nia Jax, really?
Well, fuck, you know what you could do? And this is just something a little, silly, and you may not like this, but I feel like you could understand it once I explain myself. So, Chelsea Green's obviously a heel, okay?
Yeah.
You could say because she's been getting on Adam Pearce's nerves that she has to face Rhea Ripley. Okay? So, Rhea Ripley obviously is going to dominate Chelsea Green. You could have fucking Rhea Ripley beating the shit out of Chelsea Green. I'm just fucking wrecking her. Doing whatever she needs to do. And have Chelsea Green, like, run away. Just be the fucking, like, I think her character's like a Karen or something like that. Have her be her character. But then you could have fucking Piper Nevins, her tag team champion, fucking come in and, like, distract Rhea Ripley and let Chelsea Green get a quick roll up on her or something and just have her lose like that. Then it's like, what the fuck? How did Chelsea Green beat? Then you could have a whole storyline there about how the tag team champions have been a thorn in the side of Rhea Ripley. And I guess Piper Nevins doesn't work as a face, but you could literally go on. You know how I was saying a couple weeks ago how they should have more handicap matches?
Yeah.
This could be one of those opportunities where you put Rhea Ripley in a handicap match at a PLE and she just fucking wins. And it just makes her look even stronger. Now you should do that right before her rivalry with Becky Lynch. That way she's coming into it looking strong as fuck. But, like I said, I don't see how like a heel versus heel versus heel thing would really work out too well. Or a heel versus heels.
Yeah, me either. Unless you were I could see that working if you were trying to like slowly turn Rhea base, but as long as she's in the Judgment Day, I don't see that happening. No.
Yeah, I mean she gets enough cheers though, so it doesn't really
because
matter.
She's awesome.
Yeah, no, she's great. Like I don't think I think people respect Rhea too much to boo her.
Dude, I'm just saying when she speared Kevin Owens through that barricade, moment of the night on Payback.
We fucking lost our shit, man.
Dude, it was awesome. Because we didn't even expect her to be there, first of all.
No, we literally had said that she's like not showing up.
Then she just comes around the corner, like, oh shit! Spare! Yeah, but I guess that's it for the wrestling talk.
Yeah, that's week 3 predictions and a little bit of wrestling talk.
Yeah, The Rock is back. Will he be back again soon?
The Rock is
I guess
back.
we'll find out soon. Hopefully we find out soon.
He'll be back
anyway.
in about a month, probably.
Probably. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this podcast and you're watching it on YouTube, leave a like. Leave a comment telling us about what upsets you think they're going to be this week in week 3 of the NFL. Leave a comment if you think our wrestling opinions are stupid. Leave a comment if you think I'm stupid. But don't leave a comment if you think he's stupid.
And
because stupid is as stupid does, and stupid does as stupid is. And you just heard that here first.
And also, if you're listening to this / watching this on YouTube, you can find it on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Should be wherever you find your podcast, but I feel like those are the big 2 anyway. And if you're listening to it anywhere else, you can find this on YouTube at The Red Arrow. You can follow me on Letterboxd at The Red Arrow. And, well, I mean, I would say follow me on Twitter, but I haven't been on Twitter in like fucking 6 months, so no point in following that. There's nothing there.
Yeah, if you're listening to this anywhere else, also check out his YouTube channel. There's all kinds of stuff on there. He makes a lot of content about Batman the Animated Series. He recently just did a ranking of how many episodes was there?
There's 109, but they counted the 2-parters as one, as I usually do anyway. So, like, it's 100 plus, like around 102, something like that.
Well, he recently ranked all of them.
Hell
he also recently ranked all the Batman's penis sizes. So if that's something you're interested in, go check the video out.
Well, it was Batman. It was Batman Day Saturday, so we had to celebrate.
Yeah. So, if you want to see a picture of Ben Affleck's penis, go to his YouTube. It's there. Trust me.
Yeah.
Just don't look too hard.
That might be a different website, but
That's how you've enjoyed listening.
Bye.